We're at a very infamous place.
A group of boys, they came here to explore.
Bi Xian,
Oh my god, it's moving.
Yeah.
It's moving very fast.
So welcome back to 道法先生. Today we have something very interesting going on.
Yes, so we are here not to scare people, but we are here to explain why even simple rituals like spirit games can open up something very, very real.
So guess where we are at today?
Yeah.
We're at a very infamous place.
Yes, we are at this Pasir Ris Suicide Tower where there's many stories that happen, and many of y'all, I think, would have come here to explore it yourself.
But today, we'll be here to do a very intense ritual. But many of you guys know it as a game back in the 80s, right?
Yeah. So I think many of the people in the 80s or 90s, they have this game in the school and they treat it as a game. So, but today we are trying to test it out with a very serious tone to it. So, let's go.
Let's see if we can have something interesting.
Yeah, let's go. Hello, today we are here at the Suicide Tower and we are here to explain more about
This ritual. This
Yes.
ritual is called what? It's called Bi Xian.
Xian.
I think many of you guys in the 80s and 90s have played this in secondary school. You know, I heard from a lot of my friends, you know, I'm young lah. I wouldn't know about the 80s lah. I've heard that in the past, right, people will just draw it up on a piece of A4 paper, right? And then they will just play it in class.
Yes,
and they
yes.
speak English when they do it completely.
Actually, last time in my class, there were a lot of like classmates that were talking about this kind of Bi Xian or Tie Xian kind of thing.
But our generation is more about Ouija boards and Bi Xian and Tie Xian already. Bi Xian is like in the past. What,
in
no?
the past, I think like if you go and ask your mother and father that type of generation one, then they definitely will have experienced it because it's really every school, every place they confirm got play before. It's like their TikTok, you know.
But to be fair, I personally never played it before. Like, I've always respected the date.
You I played the Tie Xian before. Yeah, but we played it to really know. You know, we as Fa Shi, as Dao Shi, we are here to act as a bridge between the living and the dead,
Yup.
right? So you know, before really playing that role, we want to try out the different methods that can really help us in bridging. So you know, I that time we tried the Tie Xian to see if it really works out, and it really works, and it's quite. I feel it's quite
I feel
scary.
like no matter whether it is Tie Xian, Bi Xian, or even Ouija board, right? All these things are based on like actual principles of inviting like a spirit to come talk to you. So no matter how simple it is or how much of a joke you can treat it, sometimes you really would invite something unknowingly. And it's not a joke when that happens.
Yeah. I think one of the theory behind this kind of thing is really when you are using this kind of medium, especially like a pen or maybe a coin or anything, you're actually opening up your body channels to this kind of spiritual world, so that actually they are using you as a medium to talk to you. Yeah. So everybody actually, essentially why these things work is because actually everybody has the ability to communicate with the dead by right lah. That's what I believe in now.
Then why do people want to do it? Personally, to me, if I were to do it, right, like maybe I asking for like 4D numbers, maybe I want 4D numbers.
A lot, right? A lot of people, yeah. I mean,
but why would people do this?
Okay, some of the more legit questions that, more legit reasons why people choose to do this, I think it's because of grief. A lot of people that ask about this or tried this is because of grief, because they want to communicate with their passed away loved ones. Yeah, so they are thinking like, this kind of spirit games can actually summon their deceased loved one and they are able to find out what's happening to them lah. But I think actually a lot more is trying to test things out.
I definitely agree about that. But that's why we emphasize on taking things seriously. It's very important to take whatever you do seriously, because if you treat it like a joke and the spirits get offended, right? If when you say the session ends, it doesn't really end, they're still gonna follow you.
Yeah, I mean, just treat the spirits like normal human beings, you know. If people treat you like a game, I think confirm you also will be offended. Yeah. So I think it's basic respect lah. Sometimes we try these kind of things. Yeah, as much as we want to, you know, satisfy our curiosity, but do it with respect.
Yes, respect is really important. That's why today we'll be taking what people usually treat as a game, treat it more seriously, make it like we're actually doing a ritual. Because many people will assume Bi Xian as a game, not a Taoist ritual. But today, we'll treat it with our utmost respect, treat it like we're actually trying to communicate with something properly, and then let's see what the results will be. So now we're at Pasir Ris Suicide Tower, and we have the tower right behind us. A quick shout out to Nightcore. Thank you for providing us with the torchlight and the mosquito repellent, because without you, we'll be itchy and blind.
And really thank you for the lantern for really shining our table here, because without it we cannot see anything as well.
Yeah, I'll be too blind.
Yes. Yeah, anyways, back to like the Suicide Tower. I think, do you know like what's the backstory of here?
Actually, I'm not a big fan of history, so can you educate me?
Educate lah. No lah, okay, so basically the story. Okay, so there's this like urban legend that says that a group of teenagers, boys, they came here to explore. So while they're exploring, right, actually one of the boy like saw something on top of the tower, so he went up on top of the tower. Then after, the friends were like below lah. So when the boy went up to the tower, he jumped down. Then after that, yeah. So they say that the boy saw something on top of the tower. But actually, there's the real version of the story. This real version of the story actually also a bit similar.
How you know it's real or not?
Because there was a news.
Okay.
Yeah, there really was a news that you can check online lah. Yeah, so actually it really was, a few boys coming here to explore. And when they're on top, one of the boy like looked down and jumped down.
Oh.
Yeah, so when he jumped down, then the friends go down and ask him like, hey, what happened? Then he said that he heard somebody call him, then he jumped down.
So can you explain to me, Chee Tong, like why do people come to this kind of place like yourself to play this kind of games? Because to me, as a 法师, I would feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay in my tuan and just, train myself properly. But why would people actually come to these kind of places to play?
I think maybe for a lay person wise, these kind of places, the success rate is higher lah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, it's a known story, right? Yeah, there's a known story here, then, it's rumored to be haunted. So, of course, the success rate is like higher. Like, you don't
I would assume it's just because we are near the sea, we are in a park. So, naturally, there will be all the spirits here.
Yeah, but, because there is a story there, so it's easier to prove, So, I think that's why people come
and
here.
Everyone come here, their intentions are open already.
It's like, you see, everywhere also can drink, right? But people want to go drink, they go Clarke Quay.
I agree.
Right. There's a spot for something. Yeah. But anyways, like, how do you feel these places just now when we were coming here?
Cause today we are both naked. We didn't bring anything. We are naked. In the sense of spiritually, right? Like spiritual equipment, we're naked. So we really have to open our senses, because this is the chance where we can feel the most, right? So I feel like on the way here, I can definitely say one thing is that the spirits here, compared to anywhere else, they are definitely a bit more fierce. When we walk in only, and I went to the toilet to pee, I'm like, a lot of them are picking at me already.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why when we first meet up, I was like, wow, we don't even need to go here.
Yeah.
Down there already have. So I feel like spirits here are naturally more fierce. Especially, I think, if I am correct, I'm sure the Japanese have killed a decent amount of people here. Right? And every time we come into this kind of place, because when we are not here, right, this is their home. And now we are invading their privacy, their personal space.
Yes.
So the people who can actually see, right, if you are yin yang yen, right, they are just here already.
Yeah. Actually, when I was walking here, I felt that a lot of them were on guard. Actually, my personal feelings they were actually like looking at us, like seeing what we are doing. Most of the time, I think they never really come and kajiao, but they're just on guard. But just now when I was here, sharing story, I felt that
they come closer.
Yeah, they come closer. Yeah, so I don't know how it will go today. Yeah, but we are here peacefully, respectfully. I think it should be.
But to be fair, for our viewers that have the yin yang yen, there's one thing I can be a bit more positive.
What?
They are a bit more here than here.
Oh, don't like that. Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Anyways, like, okay, talking about like spirit invocation, Bi Xian, that kind of thing. Do you know how it like originated from? Because
How
like, you know,
ah?
we see the Western, there's the Western that got the Ouija board, then Chinese got like DSN, Bi Xian,
Yes.
all this kind of thing, right? They work in similar nature in a way.
I'm
right?
not too sure leh. I don't think 碟仙 is under, cause okay, we say how it originates. 笔仙, Ouija board, all this so-called originated from 碟仙, if I am to be sure lah. You know, I'm not 200% on that. But based on 碟仙in the past is used by like not 法师 what. It's mainly used by those like what they call 孟婆 ah. It's not 孟婆, sorry. Yeah, like
No,
the
no,
one
no.
that the 鬼上身 that one.
Oh, that one is Mi Po, I think. Like with the
弥婆,
rice
right?
one,
Yeah. I think they use this kind of thing. I'm not too sure how the Asian comes about.
Yeah,
I'm really
yeah.
not too sure. Do you know?
Okay, so DSN is very interesting because okay, so this kind of like we say divination
Yep.
or spirit, how to say spirit games, right? Originated in China during very ancient times where they use it to like speak to their ancestors and all this kind of thing. Then after that it spread into Japan. Then Japanese have their own version of the game. Then from Japan it spread to like the Western world and became the Ouija board. Then you know the Ouija board they use the thing, right?
The planchette,
Yeah,
the
the planchette
planchette,
thing.
yep.
Yeah, then when the Angmo countries spread back into Hong Kong they improvise it, become the 碟仙 that we know today.
Oh.
Yeah, so actually if you want to say, right, 笔仙 is more older. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so I heard that there's actually two sayings lah of how this 笔仙 come about. One is of course the, you know, we say just now we say that how they used to speak to ancestors, right?
Yep.
An ancient way in the Qing dynasty. So another saying I heard is very interesting because it's related to toilet. Just now you say toilet, right? So yeah. When I went to research about it, I was like, huh? Okay. So they say that last time there's this goddess called, so in Taoism there's this toilet goddess called Zigu, Purple Lady. So this Purple Lady Zigu was actually a concubine. Then after that she passed away of some in the toilet lah, for some reasons. Then the nearby the villagers like took pity of her, then start to worship her in a way. So how they worship
So
is like,
her statue is sitting on the toilet bowl?
no, she's literally in the toilet. Embodiment of the toilet. She's a toilet goddess.
So 人家拜她是拜 people that pray to her pray to a toilet bowl.
They don't really pray to her in the toilet bowl. They pray
oh.
outside lah. Yeah, but you know they will do this thing where they invite welcome the 子姑 on the 15th day.
Okay.
Yeah, then when they do that, right, they will do divination using this kind of spirit games.
Wow.
We say 伏击 lah. Yeah. Then slowly it got simplified. Then it became games like the Bi Xian and Bi Xian that we know today.
But one is maybe communicating with a goddess,
Yes,
one is
yes.
communicating with spirits.
Spirits.
We have to be clear,
Yes.
it's two different things.
Yeah, although it's very similar, but the purpose and who we're communicating with
Yes.
is totally different. So I mean, with with like utmost respect, one is to gods,
Yup.
one is to spirits. Yeah, although we call it Xian. So on this kind of like Bi Xian spirit games, this kind of thing, I think there's a lot of taboos that come with
Yeah.
it, right? Like,
I think, okay, in my opinion, right, all the other taboos aside, the first and foremost taboo is things that you can say and you cannot say.
Yeah.
I think before anything else, right, those are the most important things. For example, don't ever ask the spirit how you die. This kind of things like how you died, whether you die here or not, do you have any regrets when you die? These are the worst questions you can ask in any spirit games, because when you ask about that, you're asking something very emotional and personal to the spirit there. They can get very angry,
And agitated.
irritated, provoked, and want to hurt you because of it. So this is one of the worst taboos you can speak of. And then when you ask about, do you have any lingering regrets? Do you have anything that like we can help you with? Do not ever say you can help them or even try to offer any help. Because what if they want 4 trucks of kim chua? Can you give them 4 trucks of kim chua?
I think when you are here, don't promise things lah.
Yes.
Because you're also not sure whether you can, fulfill that promise or not. And really, why don't ask about how they die and all those kind of things is because as spirits, as these ghosts that wander in this living world, they are here because they cannot move on already. They have some things that they are holding in their heart, and now you're touching on their soft spot, right? Wow, you're asking for trouble, really, this one. Yeah. But anyways, like other than that, what are some common mistakes that you usually think you think people make?
Mistakes Playing the game itself is a mistake.
Yeah, true lah.
Playing the game itself is a mistake. Don't play the game, okay? Just watch us play the game. But okay, I think, for example, based on the movie Ouija board, it says to don't play alone.
I never play before.
I
never watched
also
before.
never played before, but the movie is like don't play alone. Do you think Bi Xian is also don't play alone?
Yeah, usually don't play alone because like, you know, the thing about this kind of spirit games is like check and balance, right? You one person play where got check and balance. You move yourself. I mean, if you are very delusional, you think that you are not moving, but actually you are moving, then who is there to check and balance? I think the reason why there is at least two people is because we can do, hey, you moving or not? No leh. I'm moving or not? No leh. Then at least we know that it's real. You know? Yeah, another thing is, if you're alone, if you really go into trouble, then who is there to help?
Who's gonna help you, right?
Yeah.
If you're alone, just watch Netflix lah. Why you gonna play this kind of game, right? On that topic, right? I think treating the whole let's be more respectful. Let's call it a ritual. Let's not call it a game. Treating the whole ritual as if it's a game and you're provoking the spirit. You're provoking anything out there. Because maybe your pen is not moving. Your planchette is not moving. Then you start to provoke it. You start to get agitated. Hey, wow, you useless, blah, 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 blah. Then suddenly something comes. Wow, and it's not going to be a good time. Do not ever treat it like it's a joke.
Yeah.
And don't dare the spirit to do something.
Yeah.
In terms of dare, it's not as if like hey, can you make this move? But in terms of you're challenging it. Don't challenge it.
Yeah. I think a lot of times also when you are playing this, I mean like when you're doing this ritual there's that segment where you have to close the session properly.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they don't close properly.
But how do you close this kind of things properly?
Because like you need to invite the spirit back.
But can you even say that the way we invite it is the right way? Because we are, from today, right, the way we are going to be inviting is how our friends in the 80s and 90s, they shared with us how they invited. So we're going to be doing it in that way. But can we be certain that this is the best way or the actual right way? And when we close off the session, are we actually closing it off properly or not? Because as much as we think we are closing it off, if I'm the ghost, right, you ask me to come, you ask me to go, who are you to ask me to go? Yeah,
actually, that's why sometimes when we do this kind of thing, we need to make sure that we have proper cleansing or at least we do it with spiritual protection afterwards, because I have heard of stories where they thought they closed the game already, the thing stopped already, but after that when they go back they experience signs. So some of the signs that they experience will probably be like they saw shadows at their home or something following them. Or that time I had a group of friends where they went to try this thing out, and after that when they go back, all of them, they're living at different places, but all of them at the same time heard a knock on their doors.
Wow.
Yeah. So then suddenly the whole group was like, oh my god, they all.
That's why I personally don't play these kind of games because I feel like if I play these kind of games, my grandmother would slap me and be like, "What, 你讲爸爸晒棒啊?"
是的.
Right? So I would feel like this kind of games, it's like, as much as it is fun, you are bringing on a spirit that's going to follow you for a while or however long it may be, and there's nothing good out of it, just for the short-term fun.
Yeah. I mean, like, they say curiosity kills the cat. So this one, I don't know whether it will really kill you or not, but I mean, you definitely have heard stories in the 80s and 90s about how people play this game and they got into trouble. Like, personally, when I thought about this ritual, my mom told me a story, shared with me a story. She said that last time in her school, there were people that were playing. Then she was the group that was playing as well. Then she said this thing really moves. Then while they are playing, after that when they go back, right, at night, then suddenly they receive a call from the classmate mother saying that don't know where the classmate go. Then after that, they're like, what happened? Then luckily they all live nearby. They all went down. Then when they went down, they go and find. Then realized that this classmate, right, is actually at the rooftop. Like she's sleepwalking, going to yeah. Then after that, when she woke up, then they asked her what happened. She said that, she is dreaming, but she thought that she don't know. She said that somebody is calling her. A lot of times, there are people, they are believers and there are disbelievers. I think we are here to let the believers know that this is a serious thing, and also to let the non-believers know that something like this exists.
Yeah.
So don't try if you don't believe as well.
It's not guaranteed it will happen all the time. It's not guaranteed that it will definitely invite spirit. But when you do, that's when the danger happens.
Yeah, and the thing I realized is actually a lot of people that try this are people that don't believe. That's why they go and try. Then after that, they get into trouble because they don't believe. Then they get into they very disrespectful.
They always say, the one that dies first is the one that don't believe.
Yeah, right. You watch those like zombie movie or ghost movie. Yeah.
But today we're just gonna showcase a little bit into the rituals and backstory into some of these things that we grew up so close around with, but we never really understood properly. So Zhi Tong, since you've played this game before, right? You having the third eye and some of your friends not having it, do you think like you need a third eye to be affected by these spirits or the board itself?
No, like actually a lot of my friends that were affected, they don't have third eye or they are not sensitive one. They are just there to play. So I think why they are affected is because, just now we talked about how this ritual actually opens up your channels.
Yep.
Yeah. Increase your sensitivity. So after that, it doesn't just straight away close one. When you close the session, but your body don't close, it will still remain open for a while. So temporarily, when you go home, you will sense these things. So I think they got affected by it as well. Lor. And when you're communicating with something that is of yin energy, it lingers on. We usually say yin energy is liam, sticky and cold one, right? It sticks to you. So usually it takes a while before it starts to get better.
So since you have the third eye yourself, do you think it affected you more?
To me, that time I was okay. Yeah, because I felt that I kind of know when to stop. Yeah, because you kind of know when is it to overboard. Yeah.
Stop as in stop the ritual.
Yes, stop the ritual. Yeah. Or you can know that, when things are too much, when things are
Quick
too
shout
little.
out to Nightcall. I see the mosquito behind you. The mosquito behind you a bit scary.
Yeah, very big, sir. I can hear it buzzing also.
Yeah, I can hear the mosquito buzzing also,
Yeah,
Wow.
lucky got this thing.
Thank you, Nightcall.
Yeah, but anyways, do you think that these spirits when we are playing, they can lie or not?
Honestly, spirits, ghosts, ghosts themselves are a mischievous kind of entity, right? Basically, ghosts, right, will lie to you no matter what. If you say, am I a boy or a girl? If I'm a boy, I'm going to say I'm a girl. Because what can you do?
I think they might troll you lah.
They will troll. They are definitely trollers.
Because as much as you want to have fun, you see, your intention is to have fun, right? They come and 指教 you because you want to have fun, right? It's really, they say you attract what you are. You attract, when your energy you are giving out is you are here to have fun. They are also here to have fun as you. They are here
But to be fair, right? Example, when we play a ritual like this, when we do a ritual like this, and we are inviting this particular spirit in this area to come converse with us, I can 100% guarantee to you it's not that spirit. Because there will be so many other spirits there that will act like whoever you are calling to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because even when we talk about actual Taoist rituals, we need the person's name, 生辰八字, all this in order to actually properly invite the right one.
Yes, actually, when you do the planchette writing, the one where you summon the gods one, actually they have to do it multiple times because they need to make sure they get the right connection. Sometimes when you first do it, it might not be the god that come. They have to slowly one by one QC.
Yeah. I'm sure they will 给笑 one.
Yeah. So I think they say that when you play the Bi Xian, why it moves so weirdly, right? That time when I play also, it suddenly feels like it's different people because they are actually different entities trying to take control of that thing. So that Bi Xian will go very weirdly on until a very strong one comes, right? Then it just remains there. Yeah, that's my experience lah. I don't know how is it for others.
So one thing about this kind of games, right? This kind of rituals, how do you know it's actually real and it's not in your mind? So maybe you're playing with another guy, or if let's say you're playing Bi Xian and there's multiple people touching it, how do you know it's actually true?
I think that's why you need more people, when you play this thing, because QC ma. Yeah, like check and balance.
But the more people there are, the more they can lie and play.
Okay, then it's up to you.
Okay, but let's say everyone has the right intentions.
Yeah.
How can you guarantee that, I'm really communicating with something? It's not micro movements.
Oh, okay. So that's why there's the questions. Last time when they play, they will ask like basic questions like, some questions that people don't know one. But
like, will I have a girlfriend?
Or, for example, you have like this secret affair, but nobody knows about it. But this thing say...
But wouldn't it be like your subconscious creating micro movements to move to yes?
But you don't want people to know, ma. Or you can ask about like your future stuff where you don't know, but it happens. And it says...
But how does the ghost know about the future?
Because they say 神有神通,鬼有鬼通. So actually, just like how the gods, right, can see into the future, the ghosts can also similarly see into the future. Actually, humans also can. That's why, when we do shiu xing, when you cultivate until a certain extent, you can see into the future, you can predict things. It's normal. These are things that are innately with us, one.
But I don't believe in the ghosts can see the future. In my own opinion is, right, the ghost will let you listen what you want to listen the most.
It could be lah.
So because when you ask a question, you are channeling the answer. You're already sort of channeling the answer in your brain. So they just sort of pick into your brain kind of way. Then they'll just say whatever you want.
It could be also lor.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are going by that logic, it could be even like you don't even need the spirit there. It's just like you said, the micro movements. They were talking. I think there's this whole science theory they call it what ideal motor movements. That to explain this kind of Bi Xian, Bi Xian kind of thing.
I think personally it's because I never played before. That's why I a bit like sus, like is it really gonna happen? Is it really gonna work? Because I personally have never played it before, so I don't know. But since you played it before, you probably believe it more than me.
Then today you should be the one playing.
So one reason why I'm not going to be playing today is because naturally as Fasters, right, we really train our cultivation, and then at a certain point we will have Hufa, or we will have
Protectors lah.
soldiers in general. And when they're near us, they're most of the time they're with us, right? These things won't come near to us. As much as I can feel them, they won't exactly be able to directly communicate with me, and my soldiers might, as much as I tell them not to disrupt it, they might get in the middle of things. So that's why I feel today I'm gonna personally not be part of this. I'll be your safety officer, on-site safety officer instead. And Chee Tong, being the more spiritually sensitive person, will go and experience all this for you, because Chee Tong don't have any Hufa yet, right?
I have Hufa. It's just that I can control. Like, they're not so fierce as his one lah. His one like fierce. Really like scary. But anyways, yeah, I mean, like if you two of us play, I don't think anything is going to happen. So at least, we reduce it by half a bit.
And the two of us play, y'all will believe us, man.
Yeah, you later we two play, y'all say we quick.
Yeah, later y'all say we xiao. We're just making effects.
So today we get a
special guest.
Yes, a special guest.
Who has nothing... How do I say this? She has no clue about the supernatural.
Yeah, no clue. She's no background in this kind of like spiritual kind of stuff as well. She's really like a lay person here to experience what is it like, to really test, is this ritual real or not?
So right now we're right in front of the Suicide Tower, and we have our special guest.
Hi.
Okay, so what's your name?
Chelsea.
So Chelsea, what made you feel like the interest to take part tonight?
Honestly, it's more of like I like don't believe it, but like kind of believe it kind of thing. So it's like a way for me to maybe finally choose one side.
I see.
Yeah.
But are you spiritual? Have you had this kind of like encounters before or not?
Can say have, but it's not the kind where it's like, oh, confirm, like I saw this thing. It's like I hear this thing, but like maybe it's not actually there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in afterlife?
I believe in an afterlife.
Okay.
Ghosts, I believe there's something there. I don't know if they're ghosts or not.
So wait until you see, then can confirm that.
Correct. See if evil or not.
So how are you feeling now?
Actually, not nervous.
I'm not nervous.
Surprisingly.
Why?
Like, go up, then...
I think I'm more nervous.
Than me?
Yeah.
Aiyo.
Why are you nervous?
Because you take care of her, ma.
But then I'm not even nervous, you nervous.
Sorry, I just find the excuse for myself. Yeah. But anyways, like, do you have any questions you want to ask today, actually, for the...
Yeah, like any interesting questions like, am I gonna get married with my current boyfriend? Are we gonna break up? Can I get 4D numbers,
See how but
Is
honestly,
my boyfriend cheating on me?
Oh, that one, I mean, that one if I ask, I guess I'll know for sure lah.
So now we already set up everything we need to conduct this ritual properly. And on the way up here, I already saw something really big. I'm not sure if they saw it, but it's pretty huge, right? So I, being the safety officer, I'm gonna go down so that I can give them some time to have an in-depth, intimate conversation with whatever is here.
Okay, so now it's 12:29, as you can see on my phone, and Keith and the crew members have all left this place. So now it's just me and Chelsea here alone. Yeah, they're all very far away.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start trying out this Bi Xian thing. So are you ready?
I cannot say not ready, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's try. Okay.
Okay.
So how we do this is like we put our hands here, but then like our elbow cannot touch the table lah.
Okay.
Okay, then we put on in the
The
middle.
paper, right?
Then we need to chant 笔仙笔仙请出来.
笔仙笔仙请出来.
Yeah. So if you start moving, then we'll say like 笔仙笔仙请出来, 笔仙 keep chanting this.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, can? And okay, let's start.
笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来。
Oh my god, it's moving eh.
呀，
笔仙笔仙
请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来，笔仙笔仙请出来。
Okay.
When do we stop?
如果你笔仙，如果你在的话，可不可以去 yes？ Okay, so actually it's like moving very slowly.
It's a bit circular. Like you don't know where to go. Maybe it's not Chinese.
Yeah. 笔仙, if you are already here, can you please go to yes on the paper?
It's like slowly making its way there.
You're not moving. I also not moving.
I'm letting whatever thing I feel move me lah.
Oh, don't move. Yeah. So just stay natural.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Okay.
I think this counts as a yes.
Yeah. So, 笔仙, are you a girl or a boy? If you are a girl, can you go to yes? If you are a boy, can you go to no?
No.
Oh.
Why is it more confident this time?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Okay,
definitely a boy.
You got any question you want to ask?
How old are you? Three.
3.
Two.
2. So 32.
32 years old. Okay,
Am I right?
mid-age.
Are you 32? If it's 32, can you go to yes?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's moving so fast.
It's so confident now. It's
Yeah.
like it slowly warmed up, you know?
Yeah. Actually, I'm getting the chills eh.
Really?
Yeah, are you feeling anything?
No lah, I think you're okay. Okay, Bi Xian, do you have anyone else with you right now? If yes, stay on yes. If no, go no lah.
So yes.
Yes or?
So if yes, how many of your friends are here with you? Oh, one.
One. So it's just you and one other person. So two
friends.
ah.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it okay if we ask you some questions about ourselves? Like both of us.
Our personal stuff. Is that okay?
If it's okay, can you go to a yes?
If it's not okay, you can go to no. We doesn't know how to answer.
Yeah. Or do you want us to keep asking you about questions about yourself? Is that, can you go to yes?
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll keep asking about you. Were you married?
Yeah, were you married? If you are married, can you go to yes? Yes.
I assume that means yes lah. Yeah.
Actually, that time when I came here to play, I encountered a spirit that came on the board, quite similar to this.
Same.
Yeah.
Do you think it might be the same spirit?
Yeah. Can I ask, hello, are you the same spirit that I have encountered before? That time, if it is, can you stay on yes? If it's no, can you go to no? Oh, it is.
I guess so. I mean, I take 2 to 3 circles. Oh, yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
So you remember him?
Can I ask how many children do you have? Oh, 0.
No.
So no
children.
Oh, no children.
Did you want children? Don't know.
No.
Same. I also don't know.
Oh,
Fair?
okay.
Is it your wife that's with you?
Yeah. Is it your wife that is with you? If
Or
it's your
husband? Yeah, because
wife,
it's a...
it's a guy. So if it's your wife, can you go to yes? If it's not your wife, can you go to no?
Or maybe he's not sure.
Or maybe it's just a friend that you've met here. If it's just a friend that you met here, can you go to yes? Oh, so it's just a friend that you met here.
Okay. What else?
Can I ask if you know that? Do you know if Chelsea is attached or not? Yeah. If Chelsea is attached, can you go to no? If Chelsea is not attached,
Can you
go
stay
to
on
yes?
yes?
But it's actually quite accurate.
Okay.
Actually, can I ask, are you Singaporean?
Actually, good question.
Yeah. Are you Singaporean?
Is it just me or is the pen getting harder?
Harder?
Like, it's pressing down harder.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
I feel that there's strength, pressing down on the pen. Actually, we are actually very loose.
Yeah, it's
on
not
the
a...
pencil.
I don't feel a left or right thing. I feel a downwards pressure.
Yeah. So you see, actually we are holding it so loose until actually our hands are very dropping down already. Yeah. Do we have any more questions? Will Chelsea be rich next time?
Wow.
If Chelsea will be rich next time, can you go to yes? If Chelsea will be middle class next time,
Middle class.
can you go to no?
Okay. Will I be rich or will my partner be rich? If my partner's rich, stay yes. If it's me, go no.
Oh, it's still yes. Wow.
My
so next time
partner.
you're gonna
Okay,
be
so
rich,
I'll marry a rich person, I guess.
Yeah, it's turning quite.
Okay.
I think he likes to ask his question because when we ask his questions about ourselves, the reaction is actually very
A bit slower,
slow.
a bit uneasy.
Yeah.
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 About himself.
We need to see.
Do you like to eat?
You like to eat? Oh yes.
What? He really likes to eat. Oh, same. Wow, even the paper's moving.
Oh, you see the paper is moving.
Yeah, really is moving, and I'm holding it so
Very
loose.
lively. Yeah. Chee, do you have any more things you want to speak to us? If you don't have anything you want to speak to us, can you go to no?
He still wants to talk.
Still want to talk.
Okay.
You can ask me.
Have you tried to talk to us throughout the night, or is this your first time trying?
It's the first time.
If it's your first time, you can go to no lah. It's not his first time.
Yeah, it's not his first time. I think because he talked to me before, right? That's why.
That's why I said tonight.
Oh, tonight. How old is your wife actually?
True.
Oh,
Okay. 40.
4? Wait, it's 4?
Is she 44? If she is, you can go to yes. If not, you can go to no.
44.
Ah, okay.
So just now he's
An older
22.
wife.
Or older wife.
An older wife.
Actually, our fingers are dropping.
Right? I'm like smudging onto the paper already.
Bi Xian, can we invite you to go back? Like Bi Xian 请回去.
笔仙，请回去。笔仙，请回去。笔仙，请回去。笔仙，请回去。笔仙，请回去。笔仙，请回去。笔仙，请回去。
Okay, then we can let go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you already finished the session. I'm so sad because I heard it was quite interesting, right?
Yeah, just see what was happening. Can you see what
I was busy talking to the ones around us lah, so I'm not too sure what happened.
So
Can
actually,
you elaborate?
actually, like, you didn't know that. Okay, we didn't expect it to be so fast.
Okay.
So confident.
Yeah, confident. Because we literally like, Bi Xian 请出来 a few times, that the thing just
Yeah.
started moving. But it was very slow at first.
Like
you
it
know,
was circling, like a bit
Right.
confused.
like establishing connection like that. But once it went to yes, because we asked like, are you here? Once it went to yes, then subsequently it become very confident. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like certain questions like regarding himself lah. Then he got very confident. He knew what to answer.
Yeah. But when asked about our questions, right, personal question, he a bit reluctant.
Okay.
Then he very slow, like loading very slow. I don't know what to say.
Loading.
How old the guy? Old man?
32. Quite young Actually,
Then he got a wife also, but his wife is like 44.
44. Which is surprising for that.
Yeah, then we asked like if there is a friend here
If there's anyone with us.
with us. Then he say one with us, one together with us. Then after that, like we say, is that his friend or is
His
that
wife.
his wife? He say no.
No.
Then we say, is it someone you just meet here? Then he say yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then after that, like we asked him, is it you just want to share about yourself?
Yourself,
Then he say
yeah.
yes. Then it was circling very fast.
Yeah. It like the more confident he got, the faster, even the harder the paper. Like the pencil, literally there was pressure downwards, not left or right.
Yeah.
So,
But actually,
yeah.
you got asked one question. I'm a bit scared. You asked like, are you hungry?
No. I didn't ask are you hungry.
You say, do you like to eat?
Oh, do I like to eat?
Yeah, when you say, do you like to eat, right? Wow,
Eat food.
circle very fast, you know.
What? He really likes to eat.
So what was the most interesting question then?
We didn't get a chance to honestly. He was
Yeah.
very focused on himself.
Yeah, he was very focused on himself. So we couldn't ask like, you
The
know,
narcissist.
you want, I mean, there's the taboo questions.
Hey, don't like
lah.
that.
There's the taboo questions, but we try not to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the safest questions you could ask.
Yeah.
So how did you all end the session?
We just say 比先请回去 咯.
Then you really felt he went?
Yeah,
Left?
he went. So 比先请回去, then it was, at
He
first
did
it
the
was
same
still
thing.
circling, then it
Circling
went,
slowly back again.
then it just stopped.
Yeah. You can even see it on the paper itself.
Wow.
I think you can share about how you feel about the weight of the pencil.
Honestly, the weight is surprising. Like it felt like really like I said, like a downwards pressure. Like it wasn't like someone was pushing me anywhere. Like I couldn't feel you pulling at all. But it was someone pushing downwards onto the paper, like telling us exactly where to go.
What I can tell is from a skeptic, right? She seems a lot more like she believes it more.
Yeah.
Like she looks
More like
as much
Okay,
as
fine.
just now she was like not scared
bit
or what, right?
50-50.
I can see a
Yeah.
hinge of anxiety in her voice when she
Okay.
She convinced already. I think.
Anxiety, but the thing is not fear. Cause
Okay, I think
Yeah.
it's just cause this time the spirit is a very calm. Yeah, but if we unlucky,
you get the one on top.
then this will
No, thank
turn out
you.
very differently.
yeah.
If just now we say 比先请回去, it was very fast. It went back safely, peacefully.
Yeah.
We can felt it.
I felt the presence.
Yeah, left.
Like I felt the presence to my left. I felt it move away from me.
I can tell you one thing is that before we set up these things, right, when I first walked in here, right, it really felt like we are walking through a dimension. That gate right there, right, I can tell you
That
when,
little pillar, right?
like this walkway, right, when we walk in, right, you're almost walking into a different dimension. Then when you walk in, right, at the start it still felt like a tower, just a normal tower. Then when we walk in, I can tell you very confidently the spirits downstairs, right, they're like soldiers. When we walk in, they stand down there and they just stand down there and they look at what we're
Just
doing.
watching.
They will separate a road for us to walk. Then when we actually set things up already, right, and when I walked back here, right, it felt like this is no longer a tower, this is a castle, like we are raiding a castle, that kind of feeling. Then everything is very wary here.
But now, leh,
How do you feel now? Other than
we haven't walked
the
upstairs,
one on top.
The one on top is not just one. It's just you must understand that there is a boss here. Here is separate. Even this area is separated like Bukit Batu, Choa Chu Kang, Bukit Panjang, separate into different territories. Every territory got their own boss. Here the boss is a very, very big guy. Yeah, fucking huge. It's like those kind of giant golem kind of look.
I think going back to the Bi Xian, I think whatever we did today, we were lucky lah.
Yeah, I'm very amazed. Not amazed, like I'm very happy for y'all that y'all got to see it. That I also want to try. But I don't know if I try have or not.
Don't try lah, yeah. I mean like lucky because we got a relatively calm and safe one, you know?
If it was any more, then we wouldn't know what would
we're
happen.
like, convinced?
Or again, upstairs.
No, thank you.
Scary.
Okay, from 50% go 70% lah.
Oh, that's actually
I mean, honestly, as much as I joke around just now, I do feel that for us to showcase to the audience today that this actually works and you guys got the answer. You guys, even from a skeptical point of view, 50-50, now it's 70. It definitely proves the fact that this ritual is true. So be careful when you play with it. I would suggest you guys try not to do it. If you really want to do, make sure you be as respectful as possible, or you're with people like us.
Yeah, so those that believe, we tried for you already. Those that don't believe, we also try for you already.
It's insane, yes.
So after all this is done, we will be burning some joss paper lah to just say thank you.
Yeah, it's very important to burn joss paper if you do it. At the same time, we don't advise you guys playing this or conducting the ritual. But if you ever do, please make sure to at least burn some offerings to let them know, like, okay, please take the money and leave.
Yeah, and we're burning this away as well, the pencil and the board, just in case.
So now we're gonna start burning. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello， 道法先生的观众很惊讶看到我吧？其实我只是想跳进来跟我们 hellbank 的社群呢求支援，请你们帮我一下。就是我黎格星 Joey Pink 入围了红星大奖最受欢迎10大女艺人，然后我希望我们 hellbank 的社群的朋友们呢能够帮我投票，每天可以投10次，然后到了7月6日的时候呢，你就可以无限投票，当天可以无限投票，所以希望你们帮我投票，谢谢。